yamas and niyamas. Yama means what not to do, and niyama means what to do. So, just like anything you buy comes with a instruction manual, and it tells you how to use this product and how not to use the product. So it will show you a picture if you buy an iron to iron your clothes. It will show you a picture. Don't plug it in and submerge it into bathtub. It will show you doing that and cross. Don't do this. It will show you not to have the iron plugged in and down like this. If it's plugged in, it should always be up like that. So what to do, what not to do. So in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is mainly informing about dharma, yamas and niyamas, what to do and what not to do. Whereas the Bhagavatam further explains the Bhagavad Gita as to when, where, how, and who followed the instruction of the Bhagavad Gita and what did they get out of that. And who and where and when and why somebody did not follow the instruction of the Bhagavad Gita and what did they get. So the consequence of following the instructions of the Bhagavad Gita and the consequence of not following the instructions of the Bhagavad Gita are in the Bhagavatam. So, Bhagavatam, if you make a summary of the Bhagavatam in one word, what would that be? Bhagavatam. Oh, that's it? I said one word. Bhakti. Who said bhakti? Very good. You did not raise your hand and you did not get the permission to speak, but you gave the right answer. And we always appreciate right answer. We actually appreciate all answers because the idea of this exercise is to get your mind thinking, going, jogging. So we don't just come to a class and sit there and hear, okay, what does Prabhuji have to say? What is it today? What is it this time? How long is he going to speak? Do I really need this information? Better than that is you think. Think about it and come up with the answer. So, one word is bhakti. And if you were to give a summary of the Bhagavatam in 2 words, what would that be? Did you raise your hand? Did you get a permission to speak? We know you know the answer, but you give a few seconds to the others to also try. Prabhuji is right. KKP, Krishna Kshetra Prabhu. 2 words summary of the Bhagavatam would be Bhakta and Bhagwan. So, Bhakti and Bhakta. So, there is all kinds of leelas of all kinds of exalted devotees. Prahlad Maharaj, Dhruv Maharaj, Amrish Maharaj, so many exalted devotees. And Bhakta Ajamil. So those who followed the path of bhakti, followed the instruction of the Bhagavad Gita, and some, like Ajamil, could not even do it. But because the path was right, Krishna accepts all efforts made in the path of bhakti. Even Ajamil was made successful in the end after making all the mistakes. So, Bhagavad Gita gives you information. Bhagavad Gita can give you information. Bhagavad Katha can give you transformation. Information you need or transformation. Balkrishna Prabhu would like to see all of you transform into very nice devotees. Not just take information, take information, take information, take it home and throw it out. Like sometimes it is said that ISKCON gives you so much information. ISKCON se andar or ISKCON se bahar. Information is like that. It can go in from ISKCON and come out from ISKCON. But Katha, which is supposed to transform you, the Katha will not go ISKCON se andar and ISKCON se bahar. The Katha will transform the mind. Nitai Prabhu was saying something about the Katha, so I thought I explained. हाँ, परीक्षित का मृत्यु होने वाला है ना 7 दिन के अंदर में भागवत तो पूरा भागवत मृत्यु के समय क्या करना चाहिए नियमानुसार. There is a song. Would you like to sing a song? अंदर की जो लाइन है उसमें क्या करना है उसी लाइन के ऊपर पूरी. Would you like to sing a song? Take a picture and send it to everybody. This is a song by Bil Mangal Thakur. Bil Mangal Thakur was an acharya in our system, Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. You know, the Gaudiya Sampradaya started with Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu 500 years ago. But Bil Mangal Thakur was thousands of years before Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, at least 1,000 years before Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Bil Mangal Thakur was Surdas. Bil Mangal Thakur could not see. He had actually taken his own vision away so that he cannot see anything except Krishna. So he is also one of the Surdas. So many of his you have heard of, everybody has heard of Surdas, but maybe you know or you don't know that there hasn't been one Surdas. There has been many Surdases. There was a Surdas at the time when Krishna was actually performing his Leela on this earth planet. When Krishna was actually performing his Leela on the earth planet, there was one Surdas. And he used to envision a little baby called Krishna, starting from the Janmashtami. When Krishna was born, he started to envision this little baby. And in Sanskrit, he wrote songs about that baby. And in his vision, in his mind, like we were talking about, khichdi in the mind will make you sick. Khichdi in the pot will make you. But if the khichdi in your mind is about Krishna consciousness, blessed by Krishna, then that's the right khichdi. That's the khichdi you want. So luckily, Surdas was blessed. And the khichdi in his mind was the right khichdi. So he used to write these songs. And very quickly, his songs would become so popular. Everybody in the street is singing. And he became well known. And somebody told him, "You know, Surdas, the person you are writing these songs about, this little baby, he is actually Nanda ka Lala, son of Nanda. He lives in Gokul. He is real." So Surdas became very curious. He was very renounced, had no real desire. But somehow or the other, a desire woke up in his mind that, okay, if there is that little boy who I am thinking of, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who has taken birth in Vraja as a little boy, then I must go and see him. To match him with that imagination that I have my own imaginary Krishna growing. I want to match him with that, my imagination and the real one. Maybe I'll find out the real one or not or whatever. I said, how do I do that? I am netraheen. I am blind. 100% legally blind. So he thought of a plan. Okay, if I go to an exalted personality, maybe I can be given a discount. So he went to see Gargacharya. Everybody knows Garga Rishi. He went to see Gargacharya. And he asked Gargacharya. He revealed his mind in confidence to Gargacharya and asked, "You know Gargacharya? Of course, you know everything. You know my songs. You know that I write these songs. I see this little baby who performs all these leelas, who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He's taken birth as a little baby boy in Vraja." Gargacharya says, "Yes, I know." I say, "Is it true that That personality is actually Nanda Kalala, son of Nanda. He goes, yes, that is actually son of Nanda. I say, can you do me a favor? Yeah, okay. I say, give me vision in my eyes for 2 minutes so I can really see this baby. 2 minutes, that's all. I don't need any more. I'm okay without eyes. I see what I need to see. For 2 minutes, give me vision. Gargacharya laughed. He said, 2 minutes. I can restore your vision for the rest of your life. Give you 20/20. But are you ready? Because if I give you the 20/20 vision, you will see the boy and you will also see everything else in this world. Are you ready to see everything? Surdas thought about it for a bit and he folded his hands. He said, no, I'm not ready. I don't want to see the rest of the whole world. Because right now, other than that baby, I see nothing else. I see his clothes. I sometimes see part of the body of his mother coming to pick him up, put him down, caring for him. But that's all I see. I'm afraid if I get the vision to see everything else in this world, I may be lost. I may lose my only attraction and get attracted to something or the other. This is an example of everybody wants Krishna. If I ask you, who wants Krishna? Everybody would raise their hand. Some are still thinking, but I know. We already discussed. We're not trying to take you to Krishna right now, not tonight, but ultimately. And then everybody raises both hands. Yes. In time, yes. Give me another 100 years after that, I will see Krishna. They raise both hands. So, what do you need to do to have that desire fulfilled? You need to have no other desire. And the more you can see, the more you can desire. The less you can see, the less you can desire. Who here has sometimes has a craving to eat a fruit that you have never eaten before? You do? No?
But how do we know about the fruit if we have not eaten it?
If you have not seen or eaten a fruit, you would not have a craving for it, would you? So the more there is, the more cravings there are. The less there is, the less cravings there are. So Surdas is saying, I don't want to take that chance. Right now, the only one I see is this baby Krishna, Bal Krishna. That's all I want to see. Leave me with my vision. I'm okay. And Gargacharya confirmed, you made the right decision. you made the right decision. All devotees should be making decision like that. Stay with Krishna consciousness. Take as little chance as possible to leave Krishna consciousness. If you take a chance to leave Krishna consciousness, you're playing with fire. Death can come at any moment. We think, oh, we can just take a break, go away, and kind of. This devotee once called me. He said, Prabhuji, I don't know him, but he said, I've been following you for so many years. I only trust your advice. Please tell me. I am in India and I can get this job to go to Dubai and I will make so much money and come back and take care of my family and this, that, and the other thing. I said, well, what is your family? So he has little growing children, 5 and 7 years old. Say, so many years you're going to go away from them. Of course, they're going to see you. You're not going forever and you're not, you will be coming back to India to see them, but they will miss you, that childhood. They will not have their father. Yes, you will make money. God knows what else you may get attracted to. So, less money, okay, don't go. In any case, there is that Surdas, and then there's Bil Mangal Thakur. Bil Mangal Thakur wrote in Sanskrit. I will read a few lines. You can open Kararvinda, Padarvindam. I'll read a few lines in Sanskrit and you can follow if you like. But then we'll sing the song in Hindi. It's a translation, but in form of a song, along with the Mahamantra. Can you? Yeah. Yeah. Maybe we'll skip the Sanskrit. Let's just sing the Hindi.
That's very beautiful.
Kararvindeन padarvindam mukharvinde vinayeshayantam Kararvindeन padarvindam mukharvinde vinayeshayantam वटस्य पात्रस्य पुटे शयानं बालं मुकुन्दं मनसा स्मरामि श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव जीवे पिब स्वामृतमेतदेव गोविन्द दामोदर माधवेति सुखावसाने इदमेव सारम् दुःखावसाने इदमेव गेयम् देहावसाने इदमेव जाप्यम् गोविंद दामोदर माधवेति श्री कृष्ण राधा वर गोकुलेश गोपाल गोवर्धननाथ विष्णु जीवेऽपि वस्वामृतदेव देवा गोविन्द दामोदर माधवेति हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. We'll sing it in Hindi so more people can sing. You sent everybody the copy of the bhajan?
Yes, Prabhuji.
गोविंद मेरी यह प्रार्थना है, भूलूं न मैं नाम कभी तुम्हारा. गोविंद मेरी यह प्रार्थना है, भूलूं न मैं नाम कभी तुम्हारा. निष्काम होकर दिन रात गाऊं, गोविंद दामोदर माधवेति. निष्काम होकर दिन रात गाऊं, गोविंद दामोदर माधवेति. गोविंद दामोदर माधवेति. श्री कृष्ण हे यादव हे सखेति. गोविंद दामोदर माधवेति. श्री कृष्ण हे यादव हे सखेति. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. प्यारे जरा तो मन में विचारो, क्या साथ लाए क्या ले चलोगे. जरा तो मन में विचारो, क्या साथ लाए क्या ले चलोगे. अरे जरा तो मन में विचारो, क्या साथ लाए क्या ले चलोगे. जरा तो मन में विचारो, क्या साथ लाए क्या ले चलोगे. साथी ना कोई हरि को पुकारो, गोविंद दामोदर माधवेति. हरि को पुकारो, गोविंद दामोदर माधवेति. आखी न कोई हरि को पुकारो, गोविंद दामोदर माधवेति।
न कोई हरि को पुकारो, गोविंद दामोदर माधवेति।
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे,
हरे राम
राम राम हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
माता भला क्या जग से हमारे आए यहाँ क्यों क्या कर रहे हो।
माता भला जग से हमारा आए यहाँ क्यों क्या कर रहे हो।
माता भला क्या जग से हमारा आए यहाँ क्यों क्या कर रहे हो।
माता भला क्या जग से हमारा आए यहाँ क्यों क्या कर रहे हो।
सोचो विचारो हरि को पुकारो, गोविंद दामोदर माधवेति।
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 हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
देहांत काले तुम सामने हो, बंसी बजाते मन को लुभाते।
देहांत काले तुम सामने हो, बंसी बजाते मन को लुभाते।
देहांत काले तुम सामने हो, बंसी बजाते मन को लुभाते।
देहांत काले तुम सामने हो, बंसी बजाते मन को लुभाते।
कहता यही मैं तननाथ त्यागूं, गोविंद दामोदर माधवेति। यही मैं तननाथ त्यागू गोविंद दामोदर माधवेशी कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
When I sing Gauranga, you reply with Nityananda. When I sing Nityananda, you reply with Gauranga.
I was told that before I came to Edmonton, I was told that the devotees in Edmonton are very sleepy.
Sleepy. Yes, Prabhuji. We want to
And-
prove it wrong. Now, what's your
And-
opinion now, Prabhuji?
Now I have the right opinion. These devotees are not sleepy. ये नाचने वाले हैं, खाली एक नचाने वाला चाहिए. So it is said that if you take the name of Krishna, you can take the name of Krishna even while you are laying down. And if you call Krishna by chanting his name, even while you are laying down, he will come and he will sit next to you. But if you sit down and perform kirtan, then Krishna will come and stand next to you. But if you stand up and perform kirtan, then Krishna will dance in the middle of you. But if you perform kirtan and dance both at the same time, Krishna will embrace you with both his hands. So that's the ecstasy you felt today. Krishna was embracing you, and that's why you were jumping. If somebody embraces you from under, what would you do? Jump. Those who were jumping the most were embraced by Krishna the most. So, this beautiful little bhajan that you sang may sound like, oh, this is not a very, God knows what this is, but full Krishna consciousness is packed in these few lines, if you understand the meaning. Krishna consciousness is completely packed. Yes.
You want to do a replay again in the end? Because some didn't understand the meaning. Now they understood the meaning.
Yeah.
We'll do a replay.
If you like. I came here to serve the devotees. I'm not here to tell you what to do and what not to do. You can tell me what to do and what not to do. I will follow because I'm a follower and I want to become a better follower of serving the desires of the devotees. Because how can you associate with Krishna directly? You cannot directly associate with Krishna. So you associate with Krishna by associating with his devotees. We associate with Krishna by associating with his devotees. And if we want to go home back to Godhead, we want to be able to prove to Krishna that yes, we are an obedient servant. Accept us back. But how are we going to prove to him that we are obedient servant? He is not standing there giving us instructions right now. But he is in the form of devotees. So when he sees that this person, Silky for example, serves the instructions of the devotees so well, that means if I have her come back, she will serve my instructions. Oh, that was just an example.
Let's serve you.
You just walked in at the right time.
Thank you.
So we used your name as a guinea pig. Not that we want to call you a guinea pig. You know what a guinea pig is in Canada. Guinea pig means a sample, an example. Udaharan. Not a real pig. Guinea pig is not a pig at all, but it's an example. गोविंद मेरी यह प्राम कभी तुम्हारा गोविंद You know, in ISKCON, we have so many niyams, so many rules, so many regulations. But above and beyond every rule and regulation that we have, there is one topmost rule. What is that? Love for Krishna. Who said that? Did you raise your hand
No.
to get permission to speak? But thank you for your contribution.
Always remember Krishna Never forget Krishna.
Yes. This is the topmost niyam, topmost rule of all rules. It comes in three parts. Three parts. Part 1, part 2, part 3. Or rule number 1, rule number 2, rule number 3. Rule number 1 is never forget Krishna. Sorry. Rule number 1 is always remember Krishna. And rule number 2 is never forget Krishna. And what is the rule number 3? Never forget the two rules. What is the rule number 3? If you forget Krishna, go back to rule number 1. That is the rule number 3. So, one more time. Rule 1 is always remember Krishna. Rule number 2 is never forget Krishna. And rule number 3 is if you forget Krishna, go back to rule number 1. What do you do? Again, always remember Krishna. Never forget Krishna. If you forget Krishna, go back to rule number 1. If we can do this much in this lifetime, this one thing, this is it. Nothing else will be really needed. One rule, this one topmost niyam, if we can follow, that's what this discusses. This
Prabhuji, I
is
have a
prayer.
quick question
Yes,
related to this.
yes.
So while remembering Krishna, like, do you think bhakti or jnana, which is more important? Bhav, not bhakti, bhav or jnana?
Bhav or jnana?
Yeah.
Okay, we will take that question later. Let me just explain this first. We can take that question. So, the prayer is, the first line of the prayer is ultimate prayer. भूलूं न मैं नाम कभी तुम्हारा. What does that translate to in English?
Never should I forget your name.
Never forget Krishna. So we are praying to Krishna to not let me ever forget you. What is a better prayer than that? गोविंद मेरी यह प्रार्थना है, भूलूं न मैं नाम कभी तुम्हारा, निष्काम होकर दिन रात गाऊं, गोविंद दामोदर माधवेति. So the second line, निष्काम होकर दिन रात गाऊं. As you know, Bhakti is explained in the Srimad Bhagavatam in the first canto by Srila Sut Goswami in the verse Savay Pumsam Paro Dharmo Yatho Bhakti Radhokshaje Ahetu ki Apratihata Dadatma Suprasidati. Ahetu ki, meaning not wanting anything in return. If I go to Krishna and every day I ask for more and more and more. Om Jai Chitte Note Hare Swami Jai Chitte Note Hare इस जग के सब संकट नोट ही दूर करे ओम जय चिट्टे नोट हरे. Chitte is fresh, right out of the mint. Note is currency. Hare is American dollar. It's the greenback. Everybody in the world wants the greenback. Our brown bag is okay for Canada. But really, everybody wants greenback. So, everybody wants money. And that's what they ask Krishna for. Now, wanting money is okay. Everybody needs money. जग के सब संकट नोट ही. In other words, we think that buy happiness with money. Can you buy happiness? Nothing in this world that is important can be purchased with money. And the other trouble is that we go through the whole life asking for more and more and more and more and more, and the life comes to an end. Krishna gives you everything, but now you have to leave everything behind and go. It is said that अगर भगवान से कुछ कुछ मांगो तो आपको कुछ कुछ देंगे. If you ask Krishna for something, he will give you something. If you अगर भगवान से बहुत कुछ मांगो तो भगवान बहुत कुछ देंगे. If you ask Krishna for so much, a lot, he will give you a lot. If you ask Krishna for everything, he will give you everything. अगर आप भगवान से सब कुछ मांग लो तो वो सब कुछ आपको दे दे. सब कुछ मटेरियल. लेकिन लास्ट पंच लाइन टू रिमेंबर इज अगर कुछ ना मांगो तो वो अपने आप को आपको दे. If you don't ask Krishna for anything, he will give himself to you. So that's why devotees don't ask for anything. Because whatever we can ask for, we can get it. What are we going to do with it? We're going to have to leave it here and go. But if we get Krishna, we don't have to leave him here and go. He will go with him. He will go with us. So that's something to ask for. That is the bhakti we were discussing. Om Jai Chitte Note Hare is Sakam Bhakti. That I do this for you, I want this and this in return. That is Sakam Bhakti. I will do this for you, you do this for me. Yes. I love you, you cook for me. That is not love, that's an arrangement. That is not love. So, and if these karmis, they don't get it, then they threaten. What is the threat? मात पिता तुम मेरे जब तक नोट धरो. This king was very intelligent king, had a lot of spiritual wisdom. So one time he announced in his kingdom that everybody, all the subjects are welcome to come to my palace. One day I'm going to have open house. All subjects are welcome to come to my palace, inside my palace. You can't just, everybody cannot just enter the palace of the king. You have to be invited or get permission, but you're getting invitation. Come and your finger on anything and it's yours. I'll give it to you. Anything you want. Everybody come to the palace, put your finger on it, and I will give it to you. But then there was a little girl. She was very intelligent. She had spiritual wisdom. And she is thinking, what should I do? What should I get? What should I take? And she goes to the palace and goes up to the king and puts a finger on him. A little 6-year-old. She said, what is all this? If I have the king, I have everything. So the king said, yes, this is how we should approach God. Not that, give me Maya, give me this, give me that. I want you, Krishna. That is Nishkam. निष्काम होकर दिन रात गाऊं गोविंद दामोदर माधवेति निष्काम
होकर दिन रात गाऊं गोविंद दामोदर माधवेति
गोविंद दामोदर माधवेति हे कृष्ण हे यादव हे सखेति
गोविंद दामोदर माधवेति हे कृष्ण हे यादव हे सखेति
Govind Damodar Madhaveti. Everybody knows Govind is the name of Krishna, the person who looks after the cows, or the person who's considered to be God by the cows. Damodar, you know, Damodar, who's allows himself to be bound with the love of his devotee. And then there is Madhav. What is Madhaveti? What is Madhaveti? Madhav? Yes, that's Madhav. Yeah, that's Madhav, not Madhaveti. Madhaveti means Madhav, etc. Yes. So he's not saying Govinda, Damodar, Madhav. He says etc., etc., etc. Any name of Krishna, like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says in the Shikshashtakam, Nam Nam Akar Bhavda Nija Sarva Shaktis. Krishna, you have invested all your power in these names, and I am so unfortunate that I have no attraction for them. So, same message is given by Vilmangal Thakur 1,000 years even before Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In the next line, प्यारे जरा तो मन में विचारो क्या साथ लाए क्या ले चलोगे जब आए थे तो मुट्ठी थी बंद, जाएंगे तो वो भी खुली, कुछ साथ में नहीं जाएगा। एक बार एक साधु को किसी को लेसन देना था जो बहुत मटेरियली अटैच था, तो उसको एक सुई दे दी, नेक्स्ट लाइफ में ये सुई मुझे वापस कर दे। Somebody was so attached to the materialism, and the sadhu wanted to give him a lesson. Give him a little needle. But please, can you pass on this needle to me in your next life? And this person says, no way. How would I take your needle? So to make him realize, if he cannot take this little needle, then how is he going to take everything material that he is so attached to? So that is the message in the Bhagavad Gita, the Krishna consciousness, everywhere else you hear the same message. That goes against the material possessions, material life, karmi life, that we spend the whole life collecting those things that are not going to go with us, not going to help us. And we are not so careful to collect those things which are going to go with us. What is going to go with you? Love for Krishna. In the form of Nam Chintan. The more you chant the holy name will go with you. That is called Nam Chintan. The second thing is Dham Chintan. Thinking of the abode of Krishna. What is the abode of Krishna? Krishna says, Naham vasami vaikunthe naham vasami. Where do I live?
In the hearts of the devotees.
Where devotees get together and chant my name. So this is Dham. This is Dham. That's so Dham Chintan is associating together in one place and talking about Krishna, hearing about Krishna, chanting his name. Third thing is Roop Chintan. Roop, form of Krishna. Roop is right there in front of you. That's why we have smartly put the Roop here. So your Chintan. Roop Chintan or service to the deities. So if one of us gets up to the altar and offers the worship himself or herself, that is not the only person getting the Roop Chintan benefit. All of us who are watching him or her also getting same benefit. Nothing less. Nothing less. You would see so many places, there's aarti going on, people just stand. Watch. Why do they do that? Because by watching, they are getting the same credit as the pujari on the altar is getting by offering the worship. Exactly same. So there is Nam Chintan, there is Roop Chintan, there is Dham Chintan, and what's the next one? Leela. Leela Chintan. Leela Chintan is the main. You can, coming back to Nitai Prabhu's point of Bhagavad Katha. Bhagavad Katha gives you Leela, Krishna Leela. And at the last moment, God knows what condition we will be in. Are we going to be able to do Nam Chintan? Are we going to be able to do Roop Chintan? Are we going to be able to do Dham Chintan? But as long as the mind is going, we can easily think of Krishna Leela. That is Leela Chintan. So next line, नाता भला क्या जग से हमारा, आए यहाँ क्यों क्या कर रहे हो। कभी किसी ने सोचा है हम यहाँ क्यों आए इस संसार में? एडमंटन क्यों आए, कनाडा क्यों आए, वो तो शायद कोई आंसर दे देगा। एडमंटन इसलिए आए क्योंकि यहाँ एडमंटन ऑयलर्स की टीम है बहुत। एडमंटन इसलिए आए, यहाँ पे हमारे बालकृष्ण प्रभु है इसलिए। तो किसी का कोई कारण हो सकता है, बता सकते हो कि एडमंटन क्यों आए, कनाडा क्यों आए? हाँ ठीक है, क्यों आते हैं सब लोग कनाडा, सबको मालूम है। लेकिन इस संसार में क्यों आए, कभी सोचा है? कभी पूछा है एक दूसरे से? पूछा है? नहीं। मुझे लगा एक साल पहला सोल आज मिल गया, आज तक तो कोई मिला नहीं था। किसी से पूछे कि क्यों आया तू इस संसार में? सर पूछा है कभी किसी से? यस। तो क्यों आए हम यहां? सोचो, विचारो। Think, why did I come to this material world? I wanted to enjoy separately from Krishna. I wanted to have my own little world. I did not want to be a servant. Why do I always have to serve? What about somebody serving me for a change? Why not you serve me rather than I serve you all the time, Krishna? Or if not Krishna, anybody. Why nobody serves me? Everybody serves Krishna. So there are such reasons given in the Shastra that because of those reasons, Krishna said, okay, you don't want to be the servant, you want to be the master? Go. Become boss, bossanu boss. What is our real position? Das, dasanu das. What do we want to become? Boss, bossanu boss. So if you want to become boss, bossanu boss, then the material world is for you. नाता भला क्या जग से हमारा. What is our relation with this material world? Do we belong here? Everything here is temporary. I am not. Srila Prabhupada calls it an incompatible situation. I am in this material body, but I am spirit soul. This is incompatible situation. This material world is all material. I am in a wrong place. I am not related with this. Like once upon a time, what happened? Later on, he could become the Lion King, but he was a little lion cub. And he got lost. And he found so many sheep going in one direction. No other jiva. These are also walking on four legs. I also walk on four legs. I might as well join them. So the lion cub went with the and started to learn to behave like sheep. Like sheep, tried to walk like sheep, tried to eat like sheep, trying to mix in with the sheep. That's what a baby would do. There is a very famous joke I haven't told in a long time. I will learn to speak Telugu. You know Telugu? Yes. And this person curiously asked, what? He's not saying, but he knows you're not so intelligent. Other language in adulthood. A baby from a Telugu family. In 2 years, he will speak. What will the Telugu family child speak in 2 years if he's at a Sardar? What are you doing here in the middle of the sheep? You are not a sheep. Can you speak like a sheep? He said, no. Come, I will take you to a lion family. So, just like the sheep, the lion cub is trying to mix up with this material world. We are not material. We can never become material. Like a lion cub can never become a sheep. We can never become material. But we spend our lives trying to become material. And when we realize we can't do it, it's too late. Whole life has gone by. So we're not related with this world because we are spiritual. This world is material. Our spirit soul, spiritual world, not material world. So that is our home. नाता क्या जग से हमारा आए यहाँ क्यों क्या कर रहे? We came here to get reformed, like the apradhi convict goes into the prison to get reformed. And if we don't get reformed, then the whole thing is gone to a waste. If we don't spend the life cultivating Krishna consciousness world, then waste. It's all waste. So this is the line trying to inform us that we came here with the purpose of transcending this material world. And we're trying to become one with this material world. We're trying to fit in here. So, in the next line, Bill Mangal Thakur says, Socho vicharo hari ko pukaro Govinda damo dharmadaveti Socho vicharo
Hari ko pukaro, Govinda Namo Dharmadaveti.
सोचो विचारो हरि को पुकारो गोविंद दामोदर माधवेति
सोचो विचारो हरि को पुकारो गोविंद नामो धर्माधवेति.
So think about that. Think about why you came here and what are you doing. Came here to transcend this material world, to become servant of Krishna again. But you are trying to become a servant of Maya Devi. Maya Devi will keep you right here. So think about it and do what? Hari ko pukaro. Hari Hari. Hari Bol. Hari Bol. That is the same message as Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave 1,000 years after. Hari Bol. one of the chants that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to chant. Krishna, 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 Hey. Krishna, Hey. Rama Raghava, Rama Raghava, Rama Raghava, Rakshama. Krishna Keshava, Krishna Keshava, Krishna Keshava, Sai Ma. Krishna Keshava, Krishna Keshava, Krishna Keshava, Sai Ma. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gara Hari Bol. Nitai Gara Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gara Hari Bol. Thank you. In the last line is the final punchline. देहांत काले तुम सामने हो, बंसी बजाते मन को लुभाते। देहांत काले तुम सामने हो, बंसी बजाते मन को लुभाते। कहता यही मैं अननाथ त्यागूं, गोविंद दामोदर माधवेति। कहता यही मैं अननाथ त्यागूं, गोविंद दामोदर माधवेति। So what happens in the end? Exam happens in the end. Whatever we have studied all year round, when do we find out? Exam time. How much studies somebody has done? How will you know? What's the final grade? So, in this material life, the final exam is Dehanta Kale. The time of death is the final exam. देहांत काले तुम सामने हो, बंसी बजाते मन को लुभाते। Even if I forget you, if you are in front of me at the last moment, then my life will be sublime. कहता यही मैं तननाथ त्यागूं, गोविंद दामोदर माधवेति। कहता यही मैं तननाथ त्यागूं, गोविंद दामोदर माधवेति। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण So the final pratma is that please make it so that at the last moment when I am leaving this body, I may be uttering your sweet name. Haribo! That is the final pratna. This simple prayer is just full packed with Krishna consciousness. If we can just follow this much, our life is sublime. If there is any questions or comments, anything on anybody's mind they want to reveal, they want to find out or learn or ask or curious to know, please come forward. Yes. Hare Krishna.
My question is, there is a verse in the Bible. Queen Kunti says that people who want to improve themselves by, Jama, Ashvarya, Shruta, Shridu, they cannot approach Krishna, fully and sincerely. And can you explain that?
There are so many distractions. Queen Kunti is talking about so many distractions in this world. Krishna did not make this world black and white. He did not make it so you come to me or not. He has made it multicolor, so many millions of colors, so many attractions, so many fallbacks, so many holes that we can fall into. But one who does not fall into any of those holes does not get attracted to anything and anyone, material, immaterial, anything. Like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim, kavitam va jagadish kamay. There is also a Hindi bhajan, old Hindi bhajan. ना मैं धन चाहूं ना रतन चाहूं, तेरे चरणों की धूल मिल जाए तो मैं तर जाऊं हे राम, तर जाऊं. Same thing. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, I don't want anything. Na dhanam, I want no money, nothing material. Na janam, not a good birth in a good family. Na sundarim, I don't want beautiful women or men. What do I want? Mama janmani janmani ishware bhavtar bhakti rahe tu ki twai. जन्म जन्मांतर के पश्चात मुझे life after life, I want to serve you. I want your devotional service. So that's a similar message that Queen Kunti is trying to give. Don't get attracted. So many things to get attracted in this world. Don't get attracted to anything. If you do, you may get it, but not Krishna. That's why we said, if you want something, pray for Krishna, ask Krishna, he will give you. You want lots, he will give you lots. You want everything, he'll give you everything. But if you want nothing, then he'll give himself. You take me. Then you bought him. Yes.
Was that a secret that Mother Kunti is sharing with us to keep in difficulty so that we can always remember Krishna?
Yeah, that is in the beginning of our prayer, to keep us in difficulty so we can always think of you. But within the prayer, she also talks about all these attractions. So this is another verse that Prabhuji is talking about, that she is praying that may we not fall for any attraction in this material world. So that's part of the Kunti's prayer. Anybody else? Any other
I'll
question?
go back to the same question which I asked you.
Oh,
That
yeah. What was that?
I said between bhava and jnana, which is like, which is superior or yeah,
Jnana and bhava.
bhava bhakti and jnana bhakti. So with knowledge, the bhakti which comes with in-depth knowledge, the other one which is based on your simple emotions.
There is a little bit of a rasa bhasa. There is a Gyan Marg, Yog Marg, and Bhakti Marg. Okay? These are three ways. Bhava comes within Bhakti. Bhava is the stage in Bhakti just before Prema. So, we are trying to put apples and oranges together. So, if you are asking about the three ways, Yog Marg, Gyan Marg, Yog Marg, and Bhakti Marg, of course, Bhakti Marg is the most superior. And then, if you are trying to ask about within the Bhakti Marg, there is Shraddha, Sadhu Sang, Bhajan Kriya, Anart Nivrati, Ruchi, Nishtha, and Bhav, and then Prem. So, of course, Bhav is good, but ultimate is Prem.
Like actually what I was probably not able to explain my question. I'm trying to say like should there be some kind of knowledge based bhakti, like should we know like reading the Bhagavad Gita, or
Yes,
it should be
we should know. Srila Prabhupada said that blind bhakti. We should not be performing blind bhakti because blind bhakti will not take you too far. You should know three kinds of jnana. Okay? Very simply, three kinds of jnana you should have. One is sambandh jnana. What is my relation to Krishna? Who am I? What am I? Where did I come from? Where do I need to go? Why am I here? All of these things, they come in the sambandh jnana. Then you need to know jnana is if why am I suffering? I am suffering. I am a lion cub trying to mix in with the sheep. That's the main reason of my suffering. So, where do I need to go? I have a prayojan, I have a home, which is here, down here, not on the altar, but in the lotus feet somewhere here. That's where my place is. This is called the prayojan gyan. Where do I need to go? And then you need the third kind of gyan, that you know the sambandha and where you are. Now you know the prayojan and where you want to go. Then you need the abhidaya gyan to go from here to here. So these are the three kinds of gyan that is very necessary. That's why Srila Prabhupada said, if you do Gita, Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, enough. You don't need to go to all the Upanishads, all the Puranas, and all of everything. Not needed for bhakti. Gyan Marg, there's so many things. Oh, you have a question?
संबंध ज्ञान का मतलब साक्ष्य दास्य वात्सल्य भाव के साथ है।
Sambandh, आप संबंध,
Connect and relationship, दास्य भाव, साक्ष्य भाव, वात्सल्य भाव,
yeah, you develop what you want to develop.
संबंध में
Yeah, you can only go as deep in the explanation as the person asking the question. So, basic sambandha knowledge is to understand that I am part and parcel of Krishna. Jivara Swarup hoy Krishna Nitya Das. Understand my position. Who am I? This mother has given me birth. This father has given me birth. But have they given birth to my soul?
No.
They have only given birth to my body. I think My relatives, my parents, they gave me birth. My relatives, my children, I gave them birth. No, not really. You didn't. No woman here knows how to make a baby. Does anyone know? No. It just happens. Without us knowing. It just happens. Krishna is doing that. We think we are doing that. When people say, oh, ये माता, ये भगवती, इसने संसार बनाया, इसने, मतलब लेडीज को कहते हैं, इसने जन्म दिया, इसने ये किया, उसको खुद नहीं पता उसने क्या किया है. She knows nothing about any of this. She has no clue. It is all done by Krishna, by his arrangement. It's just happening. And even at that, no mother knows how to put a soul in this body, even if she can produce a body. She has no power to inject a soul into it. So that is our real sambandha. Real me is soul, the spirit soul. And that spirit soul is part and parcel of Krishna. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Brahma is not claiming you. There is no contradiction. Nobody else is claiming you. Only Krishna is claiming you. Because you are Krishna's, you belong to him. So that's Sambandh Gyan that devotees need to know. Of course, you can learn more about Sambandh Gyan, but basis of Sambandh Gyan, Prayojan Gyan, and Abhideya. How to get from Sambandha to Prayojan, Sadhana Bhakti, Anarth Nivritti, everything falls into that. So these three Gyans, if a devotee has enough Gyan.
Thank you so much.
Don't need too much more. Any other question? Yes, Krishna Chitra Prabhu.
No, I was just commenting you about claiming. I think in the Shishastakam also the last sloka it says about claiming.
Ashlish Shiva Padratam Pinashtamam.
The last sloka. Well, the English, I forget the English, but it says you have full right to claim it.
Yes, I am soul surrendered to you.
Yes.
Keep me happy or distressed or whatever. I am yours. Okay, no other question? Okay, so what do you want next? You want more kirtan? But the mridanga player is gone.
Yeah, coming back.
He's coming back? Oh, we have the jambe. Kirtan Aarti? Okay. So remember which kirtan you want? Standing, dancing, and jumping.
All of them in one.
श्याम चंदा है श्यामा चकोरी, बड़ी सुंदर है दोनों की जोड़ी.
चंदा श्यामा चकोरी,